in the second half. But the slow starts are becoming a trend. The Buccaneers have been outscored by 19 points in the first half this season. That's the second worst among current playoff teams. They haven't scored a point in the first quarter since November 15th. When asked yesterday if the Bucs are too reliant on Brady digging them out of holes, here's what their coach Bruce Arians had to say.
No doubt. And, I think first halves of ball games, if it's 50-50, I love where we're at. The sense of urgency in the locker room at halftime was very calm by him. We got the ball. Let's go make a play.
Are there things you've tried to do differently? I don't know what you do differently to change something when you've tried to rectify things as long as you have.
Yeah, it's almost like quit talking about it. Maybe they'll change,
Okay, so that seems like a good idea. Jeff Saturday, let me come to you because I feel let's just hope the problem goes away by itself. Jeff Saturday, let's come to you because we have talked so much about what's been good in the second half and what's been bad in the first half. Show us, give us some tape and show us exactly what the difference is.
Yeah, they need to kill this no risk it, no biscuit nonsense and keep them clean and we can glean type deal, right? Tail of two halves on Sunday. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about from the first half to the second half of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. They have to do it first half, right? You have an easy will blitz. The center should pick him up. No, he gets cross face. It's like a jailbreak back there. Tom Brady's running for his life. He throws it to no man's land. I don't even know where he's throwing it. Now, similar blitz coming up. Look at the clock down at the bottom. Look how fast Brady gets away. Why? The left guard picks up the blitz, takes it. Brady's calm in the pocket and makes a play. Let's move. All-out blitz right here. Somebody's going to be free. Tom Brady understands it. He's got a flat-foot defender at safety over the top and this three-man side. Watch how fast he gets rid of the ball. Nice. Evans is open in the flats. 91 is in coverage, Greeny. I mean, good gracious. He's having to chase. Good blocking downfield. This is exactly what they need to be doing. This looks like dink and dunk. Guess what Tom Brady excels at? Dink and dunk. Then find the rhythm for the big throws down the field. Stop worrying about no risk it, no biscuit nonsense, man. Tom Brady knows how effectively to run his offense. Let him dink and dunk. Find rhythm for this offense, and then they can really turn it on from the offensive side of the football, Greeny.
Now, Swagoo, your buddy Ryan Clark basically said on this show yesterday, the difference is in the first half, they're running Bruce Arians' offense. And in the second half, they basically say, all right, Tom, go do whatever you think you need to do out there. And is it as simple as that, Marcus, to your eye?
Yeah, I mean, Jeff just pointed it out, like more in the wheelhouse of Tom Brady. Number one, protection, right? We've always talked about Tom Brady under pressure is not the same Tom Brady when he has time to operate from the pocket and then just getting the ball out of his hands quickly. But, gee, that's an indictment on the coaching staff, all right? Like, we can't gloss over the fact that, we can do this in the second half because it's panic time and we down 17, as opposed to putting a plan together for 5 days during the week and then on the 6th day walking through that plan and then executing it on Sunday. Like, the most frustrating team in the NFL to me has been the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody expected them to be the greatest thing in football ever. But the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't sign Tom Brady to take a year to see what we could do. Right. And then all chips are in the table his last year of the contract of the 2-year deal. The bottom line is this needs to be Tom Brady-centric. This needs to be ran exactly how he wants this offense to be ran because that's your quickest path to success. Anything outside of that is crazy, period.
What is your sense of this, Graziano? It's interesting because there are so many stars on that team, and the quarterback is the biggest of them all, that does come with a lot of expectations.
It does. I mean, and, Marcus makes a point about, it's not, they didn't sign Tom Brady to take their time with this, but the reality of the situation in the NFL is it's very hard to throw something new together and win in the first year of it all, especially you look back, the offseason was messed up, training camp wasn't normal. I don't think this is – I think this Bucs team is what we should have been expecting it to be all along. They're good. Are they great? Probably not. Are they going to be consistent enough to win 3 straight playoff games? Probably not. But if Brady comes back next year, I do believe they're going to be in a better position to figure it all out.
Here's basically the way I look at it. I've said it a million times. There's nothing in life better or more beneficial than low expectations. When you come in with everybody expecting great things from you, unfortunately, pretty good is just not going to be seen. The Steelers, again, they started out 11-0. They lose 3 straight. They still control the division. And there is a significant sense of urgency to get the ship righted, because after this regular season, things start to get very ugly. Dan Graziano, explain why.
Ben Roethlisberger's projected salary cap charge for next year is over $41 million. There are 5 other Steelers with cap numbers over $14 million next year, and there are some young Steelers that are going to need to get paid, or else they're going to end up going elsewhere. I'm looking at T.J. Watt, Bud Dupree playing this year on a franchise tag. Juju Smith-Schuster is a free agent. Are they going to be able to keep him? James Conner, you see here, is he a guy they extend at the running back position? A lot of very difficult choices for the Pittsburgh Steelers to make with regard to their salary cap situation and their contract situations this offseason. It's all centered around the quarterback, as it so often is. In order to bring him back, they're either going to have to make a lot of cuts at other positions and or let some of those guys go, or they're going to have to extend Ben Roethlisberger to lower his salary cap number for next year, which really only just pushes a problem a little further down the road. So, yes, they have to turn this around and win this year, because honestly, it's just going to get much more difficult for them to put together a championship caliber team next year and beyond.
All right, Jeff Saturday. So now you're a member of that Pittsburgh Steelers team. And we just told everybody, if you're watching us moments ago, the New Orleans Saints of 2009 were the last team to start 11-0 or better and lose 3 straight games. They went on to win the Super Bowl. It's happened. So you're in the room. I know you're shaking your head because I know you don't believe they can do it. But if you were on that team, you wouldn't feel that way. So what are you saying to your teammates in the locker room today after this, when you were trying to get this thing turned around?
Yeah, thanks for saving my back, too. I did lose that Super Bowl, so I appreciate that. But let's go to the Steelers and that locker room. That locker room understands without physicality, Greeny, they got no chance. They have to understand this is not a Big Ben problem. This is a physicality problem. That's offense and defense. You heard Mike Tomlin say it a week or 2 ago. If we can't get a yard, we don't deserve to win. Then you can't catch it the next week. Last night, Big Ben has the issues, right? But protection, no run game, all those things contribute. How do you change that in a week? By the way, this is a team with the 3rd-string quarterback. They've won 2 games, Greeny. Like, you got to go in there and pipe these dudes. This was the game to go get. Can you turn it around? Sure. By a minor miracle, all of a sudden your team gets nasty and wants to come play. But I ain't seen it so far, and it's going to be a big change for something to come back like the Saints did in 2009.
Marcus, what does that mean, physicality? How can the Pittsburgh Steelers not be a physical football team? That doesn't compute in the minds of anyone who knows anything about the sport.
It does not compute, G. Like, every time I hear it, it blows my mind, man, because this is one of the stalwart franchises that you would never think would be in the position that they're in right now, especially knowing that you have an aging quarterback. That's even more of a reason to solidify that offensive line and try to create a run game. But listen, that's neither here nor there. We in week 16 now of the NFL season. The Steelers ain't getting no damn run game. They ain't getting more physical, and that's why Jeff and I are concerned about this team going forward. Talk about Super Bowls. Look, the ultimate disrespect to an offense is what the Cincinnati Bengals did last night. They brought Bud Bell up around the line of scrimmage. They jammed wide receivers. They dared the Pittsburgh Steelers to make big plays down the field. They said, look, we are coming to lock you up. We know we the Cincinnati Bengals and we not supposed to be a good team. We are coming up in your face, locking you guys up. And there was play after play after play last night where you knew the Cincinnati Bengals didn't give a damn what the play call was. They weren't worried about Big Ben extending no plays. They just said, we're about to knock people out and jam these receivers and stop this little short passing game. And that's exactly what they did. So, look, the Steelers ain't getting this fixed, man. They just got to hope that the big plays hit and they playmakers can make people miss.
I feel like if you were to say to Mean Joe Green, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not a physical team, he would punch you in the head, and he retired